Hello, and we are back with another episode of Pivotal Moments with Lita. So, as always, I'm just so excited to share the stories of my guests. So, today we have Michael joining us all the way from a whole different time zone. So, I'm excited. You all know I don't do bios. So, Michael, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Michael Humel. I'm from New York, but I live in Vegas now. Um, I'm a freelance writer and a novelist. My mission in life is to end the stigma of disability and bring disabled and able-bodied people together. I'm, like I said, I'm from New York. I moved here when I was 24. I've uh, graduated high school and college. I did wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, Olympic events such as wheelchair racing, things like that, and I've had two blogs. One was an arts and culture blog, and one is a blog specifically geared toward helping disabled people.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Well, welcome to Pivotal Moments. So, Michael, what pivotal moment are you going to be sharing with us today?
I've had a few actually. My first one, I was born in 1978, and the doctor who examined my who examined me told my mother that I would never walk, talk, feed myself, dress myself, and I should probably be institutionalized. And my mother told me that when I was 16. And when she told me that, I could still see the tears in her eyes and the crack in her voice and how it hurt her. And I could only imagine, like, seeing her, I thought that it broke her. And that was the first one. I didn't really, it changed me, but I didn't really catch on to why it changed me or what I should do as a result of it. And then when when I was a couple of years later, when I was 16, when I was 18, my brother and I went to this sporting goods store, and I was getting holes drilled in a bowling ball. And my brother, I asked the guy where to go to get the holes drilled, and I was in my wheelchair. So the guy started giving my brother directions, like I couldn't understand him.
Mm,
So my brother just walked away from him, basically saying either you're going to talk to my brother or you're going to stand there looking like an idiot. So that's when he started talking to me, actually giving me directions. So it's just little things like that that showed me what I need to do to help disabled people and help able-bodied people realize what we can do, what we can do for ourselves, and what we do need help with, what we don't need help with, and etiquette as far as how to take care of things and how to help us.
wow. I can't even imagine, like you said, to experience hearing your mom say that and then experience what you went through. And what I love about this is I'm always just so proud of and supportive of people who take experiences that they've gone through and turn that around and help other people, right? And
Yeah,
that's, to me, like, that's that difference. I always talk about the difference between accepting and embracing.
yeah,
Many people have a lot of things happen and they accept it and they just figure out a way to work with that. But when you embrace it, is when you take that and now you actually use your story and experience to help someone else. So kudos to you for doing that.
thank you. I The reason I do what I do is because it made me feel small, less than, and unequal. So I don't want anyone else to ever feel like that again.
Wow. Wow. So Michael, what adjustments did you have to make along the way with this journey?
Well, the my purpose of helping able-bodied people realize what we can and cannot do and how to help us, and as a result, helping disabled people. That all came to me just in a second. It just came to me, So I just had to take that and basically work on myself, work on my mindset, work on my emotions, work on my self talk, and work on my desire to keep going and to just never stop and work for other people.
Wow. Wow. That's huge. And again, I have to say kudos to you because so many people don't do the work on themselves, right? So that's amazing. Wow. What did you learn
Thank you.
about yourself in this process?
Um, I learned that I'm not. I've been told I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I I have procrastinated, and I learned that I need to dig. I learned that I needed to dig deeper into what my deeper thoughts were, not the surface level stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I dig deep, I know what I'm saying on surface level is crap. So
Hmm.
I just need to dig deeper and learn what I need to do and be specific and just never stop. Because if I stop, I give my self talk an opportunity to talk myself out of it, which screws me up.
Listen, I think a lot of us have that issue. I
Yeah,
think a lot
yeah,
of us have, right? We struggle with, listening to that, maybe that first voice that kind of tells us, that we don't have to push as hard or whatever that voice says. But sometimes we got to dig deeper. So I can definitely appreciate that.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. And then what message do you have for the community? What do you want people to know? If they, for some reason, didn't get anything else that we've talked about today, what would you want people to know?
um, the tagline for Wheels the, my organization is called Wheels and Warriors. I try to help bring disabled and able-bodied people together and break down the stigma and educate people. So my tagline for that is when everybody helps everybody wins. And I think the more you do for other people, the more you get in return. And so part of what I want to say is I teach education about how to help disabled people, how to interact with them, and oftentimes people will just come up to me and start pushing me because they want to help. But to me, that's a personal space issue. If you don't know me, don't touch me. So it's partially just teaching etiquette, and as a result of that, I think that will let people know of the accessibility issues that we have, the mindset issues we have, the thought process, and just the issues that we still have going on that we need to fix and we need to change and just to bring disabled and able-bodied people together.
Yeah, yeah. I think what I'm even taking from that even a step further is don't assume.
That's a very good point. That's a big point because
Yeah.
oftentimes people will assume that because I'm in a wheelchair, I either can't do something or I've had a horrible life. Like I've had people come up to me and say, "I'm sorry," without any other explanation. And so I want to let them know that I haven't had a horrible life. I've had a good life. You know, and you can have a good life if you're in a wheelchair. The main difference between me and anybody else, I tell them, is I get to sit down a lot. You have to stand up a lot. That's about it.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Wow. So, Michael, tell everyone how they can connect with you, find out more about the work you're doing. Of course, I'll have the information in the show notes as well. And for those watching this, you'll see it on the screen. But go ahead and let people know how they can find you.
Okay. I'm on Facebook as Wheels and Warriors. I'm on Instagram as Wheels underscore N underscore Warriors. My website is wheelsandwarriors.com, and my email is michaelhumel at wheelsandwarriors.com.
Beautiful. Michael, this has been a treat meeting you and so inspirational. And I'm just so excited about what you're doing. And thank you. Thank you for helping all of us to be better people.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's
You're
been really
welcome.
fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And of course, to you all tuning in, as always, thank you for tuning in to Pivotal Moments with Lita. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.